My cap don't come out. Don't put on cap this time.
What about the? Okay, never go yet. Yes, my people, we're back again. We're back again. We want to apologize for that break in transmission. The people say they weren't hearing us, so we have to go fix it. And we believe that we came back better and stronger. And I hope you guys are going to hear us this time. So if you're just joining us, please let us know if the sound is coming out loud and clear, because that's why we have to go off. So we'll go fix it, because the people that were online with us complain that they weren't hearing us. So it doesn't make sense to be doing a show why the actual sense we want to pass information to you guys and you guys are not hearing us. So we had to take that quick break and we want to apologize for that. So without wasting much of our time, we still have like a 0 guest here. We would have loved for guests to join us. I don't know if we wait a little bit and let people join us.
You can share from your own.
So let's wait a little bit. And people, go share. If you're joining us, go share now. Help us to share. Help us to invite your friends to join us. We are on our social media platform, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and here on YouTube. Help us to go share. Help us to go share. Follow us, like, comments, and share your perspective with us as well. We'll be very happy to. We are open-minded people. We want to learn. We believe that everybody learns. We're not island. Nobody's an island. We all learn together. Thank you very much. Let's wait a little bit for people to join us. Then we can kick off officially. Before then, let us so we can share and invite our friends too. Thank you very much. Your share small.
Is your mic on?
Yeah, my mic is on.
No. I beg, give me my cap. Is your mic on? Your mic, is it on?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my people, we have to fight to make sure that, thank you. So to make sure that everything works out well, you know, my brother, let him not open that page, not enter here.
My people, they call me Mr. Gabi, aka G Doggy, the reality talker, and I'm holding down right now on Mirror Africa TV here in the city of Duisburg, Germany. And I have my brother, like you already know, Zebedee. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Today has been a very difficult day with technical issues, but that shows you we are not CNN, we are human beings, we are live, because only if we are live we'll be able to have technical issues, you know.
Definitely. Thank you very much. And like you already know, our senior man is here with us too, Mr. Naj, aka Warren. Thank you once again for joining us, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And I want to say big thank you to our engineer, you know, behind the scene, DJ Lexi is in the building too. And we have our brother in the building, our uncle. I don't remember his name now, you know, but we have a full house. The full EUG's TV crew are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. And we are only here to entertain you, educate you, and rub minds together. So we're going to kick off with what we're discussing. We're actually on the second topic. I think we have to wrap that up immediately so we can move to the third one, because we lost a lot of time due to technical issues. The Nigerian roads, you know, we're actually talking about that. And I asked you a question, was like, the Nigerian government, are they human? Are they because most people in the hands of affairs in Nigeria are elderly people. These are our fathers and grandfathers. But these guys, don't they have feelings for us? Why do they treat us the way they are treating us? Why do they feel that we don't deserve to enjoy the good things that their children and children are enjoying abroad?
Thank you.
Now talking about the road, we're talking about the state of the road.
Yeah,
in Nigeria.
the message that I wanted to give out before is concerning the Nigerian press, because it's the duty of Nigerian press to be moving around, covering all the corrupt, undeveloped areas of Nigeria. And another thing that is killing Nigerians in terms of their road network is lack of development. You know, upgrading yourself. If you go to Lagos State, you will see that Nigerians are still using the road that we have built during the time of the colonial masters. Imagine that. They are not even renovating it. Most of them are being blocked that trailers shouldn't drive on top of it. Upon that the state, the federal government, revenues are being generated, what are they doing with it? The people we have to stamp and blame is the press in Nigeria. They are in collude with the government. Because if you start reporting the evil of every government, I know they will come after you. The way they are going after the NSAS. They will revoke your license, they will do a lot of things. But why did you decide to become or to join journalism or to become a journalist? You want to report issues. Should you be reporting only the good side of the government? It's impossible.
Well, sir, I understand where you're coming from, but I'll beg to briefly disagree with you on that the journalists are not doing their job. They might not be doing their job 100%, because now, if you look at this NSAS thing, there are different stations in Nigeria that actually cover the whole scene, and I will let the government to sanction them. Some of them, they were threatening that we're going to revoke their license and all that, So the government are actually oppressing the press the same way they are oppressing the citizens. This is what I think. Sir, you want to share more, any light on that? You think the press, according to him, are not doing what they ought to be doing, or they are not doing enough, or they too are a victim of the same repression that the common masses face from the government?
Yeah, I welcome his idea about the press not doing much that is required from them. Normally, I think the press should be doing something like check and balance on the government, the way the government are handling all their projects and the way they are answering to the youth, all the things that the youth want. But I see the press being lacking. It also, on my own opinion, could be also a term as corruption, because when I say corruption, you see some of the press might be seeing something bad, but they will not report it bad because maybe some of the politicians they are under the payroll of some of the politicians. So that is why you see, instead of them doing a proper investigation before reporting, or checking on a bad government, checking on a bad governor, or checking on a bad senator, instead of them receive a big brown envelope of dollars and they will say something else.
They don't give them envelopes. What they do, they buy shares. You see what Nigeria did to CNN now?
You see?
Nigeria went and bought a very large share into CNN. Recently.
When?
After NSAS.
So you see?
That's how the money bags work.
That is the corruption I'm talking about. That is the corruption.
I've heard that.
That is the corruption. You see, that is the corruption I'm talking about.
Most of many of the media houses in Nigeria are owned by these politicians or friends and families of the politicians. So I know they are able to control that aspect, And like our brother said, like my chairman here also said, the journalists have to do more of their work. You guys are trying. It's a very, very difficult thing to practice journalism truly in a society like Nigeria. But you guys have to put in.
Excuse me.
We're going to round it up now.
Yeah. But you telling them that they are doing enough. They haven't even done anything.
I said they are trying.
They haven't even tried. Because if they are trying, people living outside Nigeria will be seeing the full condition of the Nigerian road network. Period.
Okay. My bros here say you know they try. Make una wake up more than try, go to try. God bless all of you. Now we're going to move to the third one. We're going to look Nigerian situation. The burden that Nigeria is facing right now rests on all of us. Our shoulder now, whether you are a journalist or a common man in Nigeria, speak out whenever you see evil. You have to speak out whenever you see evil. This is the duty of every Nigerian to begin to speak out against the bad condition and bad government of Nigeria, so that we will get better future for ourselves. Because me, I don't want to die, leave Nigeria the way it did for my children to come to experience the same thing I don't experience. My father ought to do this for me, but the faith. But this generation, we are choosing not to keep quiet. We are choosing not to become failures like our fathers and mothers, but to stand up to the government and speak the truth to power. And God bless you, God enable you as all of us do. Now we're going to move to the next topic, which is Why is it that Nigeria is going backward economically? Now we're talking about the economy of Nigeria. Nigeria today, I was in the shop where I went to cut my hair, and I asked the guy there, could they do this euro to euro, you know? So I asked him the rate of a euro to Nigeria right now, and he said it was 54,000 naira to 100 euros. You know, that is a lot. And me and the guy, we were discussing, the guy was like, Nigerians are happy. The one abroad, they are happy. He said, but they don't think about those back in Nigeria. Like, these guys are suffering. With that money, you can't even buy a bag of rice. You know, so why is Nigeria actually going backward economically? Why are we not making progress like our fellow counterparts?
This area is very, very sensitive. Asking a Nigerian, why are we not doing well economically? It's like asking a blind man to narrate an elephant. It's almost impossible. But I will try a little. Let me.
When you say narrate an elephant,
that's
are you
describe an elephant. You are seeing an elephant, you may say it's big, it's this, but a blind man to tell you about elephant is impossible.
Okay.
So now that means that the issue holding Nigerian economy back is vast, it's very big. You understand?
Okay, like the size of an elephant.
Yes, it's more than an elephant.
Okay.
You know, Nigerian issue. Let me sound a little bit like a Nigerian. I love Buhari government so much that is now making a lot of Nigerians living in diaspora to become millionaires. With €1, you can be able to change up to 500 and something naira.
Of course.
So, but let's face the fact. The problem there is lack of production.
You mean on the part of Nigeria?
Yes. For you to grow your economy, you have to be blind. You don't see no color. You don't see no tribe. You only see your country. You understand? That means even though an Igbo man is evil, manipulative, and whatever, but be like an American. Think always on your own interest. What is your interest? Is for the nation to grow. Not that you're not seeing the bad character of any side. Throw it away. Pave road for the nation to move forward. How would that nation move forward? Is production. Because when expenses is bigger than income, you are not growing. The money Nigeria is making, are we exporting or do we import? We import up to toothpick. It then means we'll be using our hard-earned money to be chasing for foreign currency. And that will push our value to go down. But when we start producing, it then means a foreign nation will now see the value of possessing Nigerian naira to be able to buy from naira. Or, let me not put it that way, if Nigeria will change the terms of their business in terms of foreign counterparts, telling like Nigeria, after United States, Nigeria is the largest importer after US in the world. But press won't tell you this because they don't want to promote Africa. But that's the fact. And Nigeria is in a powerful position to tell China, all our importation got to be in naira. As you are benefiting, we should be benefiting. Not you earning up to 95% and we're only getting up to only 5%. But we are the one driving your economy. So all our business got to be in our local currency. You doing business with us got to be in naira. We coming to you to import your goods, we come with naira. We don't need to buy dollar. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's how, and in terms of indigenous production, we should start promoting the agricultural sector of Nigeria, not by closing the border of Nigeria. Competition will drive a nation to go higher. When you close your borders, like America, giving sanctions to a country only for them to make way for their company to sell. Tomorrow, if you're no longer powerful, what happens? They cripple because they don't know what is competition. Daddy, he's holding my water. Daddy can't collect it. The daddy will run and say, give it to me. My son wants to drink the water. That will make your son to be useless. He won't even fight for his own rights tomorrow. So that's why I said the Nigerian problem in terms of economic setback is vast. It's big like Azanaba.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was a lovely one from our brother, Mr. Zebedee. And now we're going to come to you, Mr. Nige. You heard him already. You heard what he said. You heard his take on the economical situation of Nigeria, backwardness, actually. What is your take on it?
Yeah, speaking on the backward economic growth of Nigeria.
Well, before you continue, please, my people, help us to go share this video if you're watching us. Help us to share the video. Invite your friends to join us, comments and like, and let's do this together. Our senior man just join us, DJ Budity. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Bye. Help us share the video. God bless you as you do. Budity said, "What's Naira?" He said, "Bros, no country in the world does trading with their own currency." Okay, can you respond to that?
Yes, my brother, it's not true. Before, no country does that because everybody was afraid of United States. But today, Chinese government are buying vast oil or gas from Russia. They are now trading in their local currency without involving euro nor dollar. But they do their calculation in dollar and pay with their local currency. There is one thing they call interbank transaction. In Europe, they call it SWIFT. Every country that wants to grow must develop their own transfer system, interbank transaction system. You understand? Like Nigeria is in position to build this technology, make sure that Nigerian banks will go out of Nigeria to operate from all West African nations, and every transaction will be passing through bank without any hurdles. And it's got to be on local currency, because before we should grow our economy, we should first of all grow the infrastructure that will grow the economy.
Well, thank you very much. I understand you. You are talking about Vision 2060.
No,
no, this is Vision 20. Because what you are saying, Nigeria is not in that level yet. I understand what you're saying. China, for example, actually is doing this or can do this because China is almost like the world power, like the second biggest
you know where
economy. China is the second biggest economy in the world, and China, even Russia does it too. China is the second biggest economy. China, Russia, this is for our world powers. Like the Europeans with the euros.
Let me tell you one
Nigeria
thing.
will get to that level, but at this point in time, Nigeria cannot trade with its currency.
Let me tell you one thing, my brother. Before, Russia relies on dollar and euro.
Of course.
Until the Ukraine affairs, America collude with Europe and give heavy sanctions on Russia. What did their leaders do? How long are we going to live in this mess? They tied their waist, go hungry, and develop these things under 2-3 years. If we want it, we have the capability. The boys that study those things are there. Nigerians that are abroad, do you know that Chinese we are talking today, the people that made the Chinese the way they are today are the Chinese in diaspora, not the Chinese in China. The Chinese in diaspora keeps on hosting meetings, telling their government how to restructure and move their nation forward, and they accepted. Will the Nigerian government accept it?
That is the key. They accepted. Nigeria, our government accept. When the diaspora, like we're doing right now, begin to bring matters to the table that will bring about way forwards for our progress, or the progress of our country. Now, I'll come to you, Mr. Naj. Let's quickly round this up because time is against us already. Now, Nigeria, how do you see Nigeria in the next, let's say, 30 years? I mean, reflecting on what our brother just said. Do you think it is obtainable that we can, at a certain point in the next 30 years, from 90 to 30 years, come to that level where we begin to trade with our own currency?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on what you plant now, that you tell you what you are going to get in future. So right now, is Nigeria have Nigeria set up something that we will now look for 30 years time how it will be? Nigeria have not done that. You understand? We're trying to get where everybody is trying to make a step, or the government has to
Nigeria
go a
has
step.
visions.
There's no vision.
During the time of Yar'Adua, they came up with Vision 2020.
Yes, and where there's no vision. You see the question you asked me. Yeah. How am I going to see Nigeria in the next 30 years? Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know, because there's nothing to show that we will be expecting something in the next 30 years.
Wow. That is very sad.
It's very sad, of course.
In the next 30 years, you don't say anything good.
No, because if the youth have really stood up on their feet to take Nigeria forward to the next 30 years, they will start it now.
With the NSAC process, don't you see they've started that already?
Did the NSAC protest started, and how did it end?
Yeah, but it's bringing about a lot of discussion right now. You see, like the first topic we talked about, the Northern leader coming out to say the same thing. I know people are right now clamoring for restructuring. Apart from the security aspect of it, they're talking about restructuring in general the whole Nigerian country, rewriting our constitutions and every other thing.
Okay. Good. Yeah, this is the follow-up question of the economical backwardness of Nigeria.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. If Nigeria's economic is growing, then we will be projecting for 30 years' time how it will be.
Yeah.
But Nigeria's economic is not growing. And do you know why Nigerian economy is not growing? On my own take, is because of the oil. If we call God and God will answer our prayer immediately like a miracle, I will call God to dry the oil in Nigeria for 48 hours. If that oil dried, you will see we will now go back to agriculture.
Wow. I mean, God is already answering that prayer, because the world is moving from oil to green. So Nigeria, whether you like it or not, our government, very soon, your essential commodity will become what for us? Will become a liability for us. We pray we doesn't get to that level before we get sense. Nigerians, it's time we start diversifying truly, because the world is moving away from oil.
Of course.
Now electricity car is what people are looking forward to. So God is already answering that prayer, and I pray that they quickly answer it for us. Now we're gonna move to the next question. That brings us to the problem affecting democracy in Nigeria. Democracy. What is democracy? The government by the people, for the people, and of the people, right? That's what democracy is all about. But Nigeria seems to be practicing oligarchy. What do you think, sir? How do you view the Nigerian democracy? I mean, the democratic atmosphere, the way we play politics and all that. What's your take on
it? Wonderful question. Democracy. Democratically, Nigeria is not.
Wait, before you continue with that, please. Boniti wrote something. Boniti is actually a DJ here in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the big name in the entertainment industry. Mm-hmm. So I would say that we're privileged to have him here with us. Baba, like I said before, help us go share the video, subscribe to our YouTube channels, and God bless you. We appreciate that you are commenting. I mean, you are bringing your own take on the issue. That is what we tell people to do. He just wrote here. He said that China. Is it sound or should? He should understand that where China is now competing with the world and with their own currency, they have mass products, a lot of products, including the mic he's holding in his hand. What is Nigeria producing? Yeah. The safety articulates. You want to answer to that? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
My brother, thank you for that question. Nigeria is producing a lot, but Nigeria don't want to take the responsibility to push that thing forward due to the structure of the constitution of Nigeria. You know one thing, Nigeria failed their people after the war.
But what's Nigeria producing? That's what he said. He said the mic you hold it now. He said it's Canada. Okay, now the question is asking. You understand the question is asking?
I know what is. I just want to go Nigeria after the war. That the other side surrendered and bent themselves to rejoin the system. Nigeria failed to accept them. And Nigerians themselves failed to notice why they were not fully integrated into the system. It's because of what is happening today. If you watch the problem Nigerians are facing in terms of production and whatever, it's not moving forward, it's because we have not gotten our own president. The only president we have gotten is Yar'Adua and Goodluck. The remaining people ruling Nigeria since after the war is those that fought those wars, handing over the mantle of power to one another. We can't move forward with that. Nigerians are producing a lot. The reason why farming is not selling in Nigeria is because farmers are not exporting their goods. How do you make money? How do you earn? There is no electricity to preserve what the farmers are producing. There is no road to transport what a Calabar farmer has brought out of his farm that a Lagosian don't even have. How can a fisherman in Lagos State can deliver his fish in Imo State in real time when the people or the restaurant need it? No road infrastructure, nothing. We are producing a lot. Only that the government refuse to engineer and power that production.
Okay, thank you very much. But if I want to say, I don't know, you understand the question?
Of course.
I think he was talking about
what Nigeria? Yes. I understand this guy's question. This guy's question is saying, you see,
I know farms too are products.
I understand this guy's question.
Farm products, we can export them, to feed other nations. But
sorry,
talking about
sorry, please. There is one man from Imo State. This thing happened around 70s to 80s. He started producing car. Everything made in Nigeria, manufactured. Every damn parts was manufactured from Nigeria. I have forgotten his name, but that video is also in my YouTube channel. From Imo State.
Yes, I know. One professor.
One professor.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, that is what you see. This guy just asked, what is Nigeria producing for Nigeria to be able to export and
so that
ask for our currency to be traded to our currency. Now, good. You see what I just said? That God should dry the oil that Nigeria have. If God dry that oil and Nigerian government now say that we don't have good oil anymore, they will not channel their resources and now support the manufacturers, support the farmers. Listen, let me tell you. Did you know? Did you know? Listen. Did you?
If oil dries, Nigeria will collapse.
Yes. So do you know? Did you know that in 1950 something, Nigeria was producing hide and skin. In the country that was where all these things you see the leather, Kano was producing leather. They will take it to Egypt, where the European will come and be buying it, and we were thinking that these leathers are made in Egypt. No, it was made in Kano. Kano produced leather. Where is the Kaduna Pyramid? When you were couldn't you read about Kaduna Pyramid? What is that pyramid? That pyramid is not the pyramid. That pyramid is not the pyramid in Egypt. It is granite, bag of granite. Yeah. Where are they? I don't know farmers that produce those bag tons of pyramid of granite that they export. Where is the palm kernel? We have a lot of things that we export.
I remember when I was growing up,
we have timber.
We used to have rubber. We have rubber. Have cocoa.
We have timber. We have cocoa. Cocoa that they are using in Europe as cacao and chocolate. Yeah. We have these things. So, but the government tends to concentrate only on oil. So, if the oil dry, they will change course. So, may God dry the oil.
Before the oil,
but God is not going to dry the oil.
Before the oil, Nigeria fully dependent on agriculture.
Yes. Yeah. Then we were progressing. That is why you see good road then.
By that time,
but then Nigeria was operating the ministerial system of government.
Ministerial system.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then
Fif-
it was
fif-
competitive.
55
Everybody was trying to develop their own part of the
55
country,
that
you know.
that
It
time.
wasn't like a center where they take the money and share to everybody, you know. So I think that is why
month,
this is where
every month the whole governors run to Abuja to
this is
carry
why
Ghana
people are
must go.
agitating for restructuring, because they have seen that this presidential style of government is not working, because Nigeria is not practicing true federalism. You know, true federalism is supposed to be like America. We copied the American system of government, but we just only took the presidency and we didn't practice true federalism.
Calm down.
But anyway, we're going to round this up.
Federalism, calm down,
We're
because
going to round this up.
Nigeria has over. Do you know that things that are in exclusive list of Nigeria is greater than things that were?
That's what I'm saying. So we don't practice true federalism. We say we are a federal system of government, but we don't practice true federalism. That is why we have to restructure so that people can begin to develop their own part of the country, you know. Now we'll go to the military misadventure. Military misadventure. You want to shed more light on that?
Yes. You know, during the time of Liberian War and Sierra Leone War, Nigerian military was once controlling the entire West African nation. To the extent, America started catching fear that if time is not taken, that Nigeria will put them out of Africa entirely. America, the greatest country on the planet, believe that if Nigeria continue this course, that there will be trouble in future for them to control that part of the world. But the mistake Nigeria made is this. There is one book that I just bought recently, I haven't even read it finished, How Israel Come to Be a Military Superpower upon their tiny country, surrendered by their enemies. They were importing from France, France later blocked them. They were importing from US later kicked them out. What do they do? If we continue importing, one day there will be no country called Israel. We have to innovate, change our system, and develop our military industrial system. There come again the war, the Biafran Nigerian war. Do you know that all these world powers parading all over the world, whatever they are using today to boast, were generated through the war? Germans were defeated. America stole 80% of German military technology. The remaining was carried by the Russians. Today, they are parading to be the world powers. The whole innovation that the Biafrans generated during the war, where are they? We are far ahead of some of the advanced world today. But Nigeria is sending their military to Pakistan to train them. Nigeria is importing their weapon from Pakistan that we are cattle rearers during the time of Biafran war. What did Nigeria do? They dismantled Mech engine from Enugu State University. They dismantled all those things. War is over. There is no resistance. They surrender totally. You dismantle something that you're supposed to maintain and become one of the exporters of military equipment. Look at Nigeria, ruin like animal. Ruin, we even importing some of them, for example, from Afghanistan. Do you know that? India, the same people that colonize Nigeria, colonize India. Nigeria don't come closer to India. Who are you? Do you know what they do, Indians? They will tell you, we want to buy 40, 50 jets. That you must bring your production in our country and collude with our own local manufacturers. Maybe you manufacture 10, the remaining will be manufactured in India. You will be forced. They will show you that dollar you want to eat. That you will force to transfer that tech. Whom are we giving condition with all that our wealth? Have we forced the Western world to bring refinery into Nigeria because they need our oil? These guys are garbage that are ruling that country.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sir, you heard what they said. Now we're talking about the military and we're talking about their misadventure. I mean, how they used to be great, Nigerian military. I think Nigerian military we actually categorized as number one foot soldiers in the world at a certain point in time. I don't know if that can be said about them anymore, you know. So what did we go wrong, or how did things went wrong? What do you think?
Though I don't know more about Nigeria military and their military capability. If there's anything that we were great military before and now we are no more great, is also got to do with corruption. That's all I can say.
Okay, thank you very much. Of course, Nigeria military used to be great. Nigeria, we are the backbone of ECOWAS. Nigeria, we are in Liberia. Nigeria, we are in Sierra Leone and other nations. We actually put the war, because there was civil war in all of these places.
Those ones, Nigeria was in Congo.
Nigeria have been most part of Africa, certainly war, So, but today, Nigeria can even defeat military S-men,
Do you know why?
or Boko Haram.
Do you know why?
They keep killing them as their novels.
Do you know why? When foreign companies operating in your country start electing your so-called politicians, they are the ones sponsoring them into power. You are gone.
Is that what is happening in Nigeria?
That's the final. 80% of Nigerian senators and House of Rep are being financed by oil companies in Nigeria and different entities.
Okay, you're saying this, so you have proof about this.
I have proof.
All right, we're not going to go into that. Now we're talking about corruption. Now let's talk about corruption, because everything will be same from the beginning, since you guys have been hanging it on corruption. Now we'll come to this big monster in the room: corruption. Nigeria and corruption. I mean, what is this whole thing? How did we get here? Nigeria used to be, even in my own time, when I was growing up, we used to have people with integrity. People used to look up to people like all this, what's his name? The former governor of Edo State, one-time governor of Edo State, Ali. Bruce Ali. People used to talk about people like Ogbemudia, But today, for Edo State, for example, I'm going to use that as an example. Today, it's a different thing entirely. How did we get this whole thing wrong? How did this corruption is so deep into us that it has become a kaka, sir?
I should start that.
Yeah.
Good. I would say corruption is like, I would say in Africa, corruption is like a gene. It's in us.
Is it natural?
Yes.
Is it natural for corruption to be somebody?
Let me tell you, let me continue.
Yeah.
It's like a gene.
Yeah.
It is in us.
Yeah.
When the colonial master came in, when they started taking our people out as slavery, the chiefs were bribed with mirror to sell their brothers away. Is that not corruption?
Of course it is.
So you see, the corruption started long time ago.
Yeah, but with this your simple illustration,
What?
will you not? I said with this your simple illustration that our brother were selling out their fellow brothers because of mirror. Will you not say, if you look at it from the other way, will you not say that it was the white that came and taught us this thing?
Okay, the white sold us corruption. That is on your own take.
Yeah, I'm looking at it that way, because if I come and meet you like, look, give me this person, and you already know that I haven't seen this mirror before. I look at it, or you American wonder.
Yes, why did the American brought out the mirror to entice the man just to sell his brother? Because he knew that corruption is in their gene. They are corrupted.
Yeah. So this is where the whole thing started from.
Corruption is you as a human. You have to control yourself. You should not fall for it. It's just like fornication.
Human, whether black or white, are all vulnerable to corruption.
You are good.
Yeah.
Just like fornication. Just if you are married, just like adultery, the way you can be able to hold yourself from committing adultery, that is how you can be able to hold yourself from being corrupt. People are corrupt. Like Nigeria as a country got corrupt politically. Everybody in Nigeria is corrupt. If you go to the high school, if you are brilliant, before you can even pass your exam, you have to bribe the corrupt lecturers. If you are a lady, you have to have sex to get grade. All these are corruption. If you want to get a job, you go you go to just for an ordinary clerk, office clerk, to just transfer your file from one table to another. She or he will need bribe. That is corruption. You see, it is in us. That is why I said it is in us like a gene. That is why it's very, very difficult to fight corruption.
Okay, now we'll get to that. That is the possible solution to corruption. Now we'll get to that. Now let me quickly come to you. Now, looking at what our brother have said, that corruption is in our DNA. Now, he make it, he elaborated on it and I understood him that look, every human, whether you are black or white, have this tendency of being corrupted or can be corrupted because it's like a sin, you know, which will be tempted to fall for. Like somebody come and meet you like, okay, for example, me and Mr. Knight here are fighting over a land, and this land actually belongs to me. But because Mr. Knight has money, want to take it from me by force, he can come and meet you like in Nigeria court where you operate. He can come and meet the judge and bribe the judge, you know, and the judge knows fully whether this land belongs to me. But because of he's corrupt, he will take the money from him and judge the case on behalf of him. Which means it was up to the judge to actually decide if he was to take the money and do the wrong thing or reject the money and do the needful. You know, so this means that every man, every human, even here in Europe, there has to be laws put in place to check people. You know, otherwise there would have been corruption everywhere. Now, this corruption, what I'm wondering, as truth as what he has said might be, what I'm wondering is, way back, it wasn't as worse as it is today in Nigeria. You know, what do you think happened over the year? Why has it become something that, in fact, it has become acceptable in Nigeria? Why do you think this?
Wonderful question, my brother. Corruption. Let me put it this way. I really disagree with all of you.
Okay, go ahead.
The issue there is this: Nigeria has been corrupt since the Constitution of 1953 was abolished. You know, when corrupt or fraudulent constitution is being introduced in any nation, that's how the country functions. There is corruption in every human being on planet, both white, black, America, Europe, or whatever. There is corruption everywhere. But that's why laws are not made to be flexible. Do you think that the laws in Nigeria is made for the entire Nigeria or for the ordinary people?
Wait, hold on. DJ Nas. Okay, sir, we heard that. We're working on that. I say, please, say you guys have to put on numbers so that people can call in case they want to contribute. You know. So we're working on that. Very soon,
possible.
Hopefully. No, it's not that it's possible. We're going to do it.
It's possible.
We already agreed on that.
Only that
no, it's already late. It's late. We're not going to do that today. Look, we do this every Saturday. Every Saturday we do this from 4 o'clock in the evening. We do this every Saturday, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We do this every Saturday. So join us next Saturday, and by the special grace of God, we're going to make sure that the screen, the numbers will be on the screen so that you can call in. I know you want to call in, and we really, really apologize that you can't do that right now. Thank you very much. And our brother is here again with us, Ahmed Tona. He said the only way to stop corruption is for everyone to go their separate ways. You know, okay?
No, it's not.
Now you are actually talking. So go ahead and you comment. You can comment on that as well.
Okay, my brother, division is not the solution, because German, the time we went to security school, there is something we learned. They call it to run away. Somebody who runs away from every problem. How long are you going to run away? That problem will never stop chasing you until you stand firm and challenge that problem and solve that matter once and for all. The problem chasing Nigeria in terms of everybody shouting corruption, the captain of everything is the constitution ruling Nigeria. I don't call it constitution, it's decree. That decree ruling Nigeria is the final pen, the architect, the red carpet, the air of corruption, everything. Because if you reintroduce that same system, that constitution of 1953, because people do talk 1960. No, actually, Nigeria get their distance before they declare a republic. You understand? 1953 constitution need to be amended to remove the Kingdom of England and remove the royal blah 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 and put our own thing. But the worst thing that will kill Nigeria till the next, you said innovation till the Nigeria will ask him if 2030. In the next 2060, it will be worse than today. Everybody clamoring for restructuring or clamoring for NSAS, come out in mass, demand your government to dismantle, because when the government declare the constitution of the nation null and void, police out, SARS disappear, military wiped, everything in Nigeria got to be caretakers will take over. Then every inch and corner of every tribe of Nigeria will now come back to renegotiate if they want to be under one union, and if yes, what is the terms and condition for you to hand your territory over to the federal government, for me to trade, come in without visa, for us to trade, for us to move as brothers. We have to map out, iron, kick, fight out the terms and conditions that will suit and move us forward. Without it, 20 no date, Nigeria will enter underground.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I want to quickly read from the screen. Our brother Ahmed said, he said you guys need to read the William Shakespeare letter to Congress of Slave Traders to fully understand the mindset of Africans of today. Okay, we'll take that into consideration. We'll write that down. I haven't read it. I can't lie about this, so I don't know if you read it before. If you read it before,
no, I haven't come out.
Okay, then we'll go check it out. We'll go check it out. Our brother DJ Nan he said not I want to call. He said not only that he want to call. He said we would love to be here too. We would love to have you here with us.
Yes.
On one of these days. We look forward to that. Thank you very much. And Emmanuel Wangwe, I greet you, my brother. Emmanuel Wangwe. This is my elder brother, I think. Because I've been looking at the name since. I don't know. It should be him. My elder brother, the one my immediate elder brother is called Emmanuel. Okay. And Wangwe is our son names. Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. We appreciate it. He said that his strategy works then, and he boldly predicted that it will work for hundreds.
In thousands of years.
In thousands. Okay, you mean William Shakespeare's? Okay. We'll go read it out. It's recommended that we go read it out so we understand the mindsets of Nigeria. He said because his strategies work then, and he predicted that it's still going to work for another thousands of years for any people that buy into it. Okay. So, and thank you very much. Okay, said I'm your brother. All right. Thank you, sir. I understand. Because it didn't strike me, that it was him. I was seeing the name of the one. But thank you very much for joining us. Help us to share. God bless you. God bless you. It's based in America. Help us to share to your American people that side, so that. Thank you very much. DJ Nan said, please, for your own
corruption, please.
Is it corruption or correction? Correction. Please, we are talking about corruption. Okay, yeah, we're talking about corruption. We're talking about correction. Okay, Manuel said it's William Lynch. If you want to, if you're interested in buying the book, he said not Shakespeare. All right, sir. Thank you. We got that. Now, we're still talking about corruption. Now I'm going to come to you. Corruption in Nigeria, like you've said before, has eaten really, really deep into the system. That even if you send a child, for example, I went to Nigeria, I think that was 2017, and you send a child. I went to greet a friend of mine, actually an elderly brother, and he sent it. He called a little boy and he sent him for an errand to buy something for us. I think it was soft drink, to buy soft drink for us. The boy went. After the boy came back, the change, he has to give him some tip. He gave the boy, I think, like 10 naira, maybe 5 naira. Then the boy was happy and the boy left. So I will ask you, why did you have to give him a tip? He said, no. He said, if I don't give him a tip, he said, if I call him next time, he's not going to go. So this is how bad the situation have got today. You have to breed that child, otherwise it will not go for you next time, you know. So, but the thing that is very, 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 very annoying is we have accepted this as a way of life. How did this happen to us? Because it's not normal. It's very, very abnormal. The level. Okay, now for example, you can swear if you have a driver, for example, and your car has a fault, and you want to go maybe like the brake pad, you want to go change it. He goes to the market and collide with the person, the spare parts owner to sell the spare part, so that they can increase the money and all that. Yeah, mechanic.
Your own brother back home, give him contract to do something for you. The contractor and him will collide. They are talking about mechanic.
Yeah, how did you get to this? It got. I know if you find this is that annoys me is if you get to find out about it. People will tell you it's normal. It's normal. It's not like it has become
your
a normal.
Own mother will ask you whether you want to eat him.
You know, okay, no, yeah, it's very unacceptable way of life. But we have kind of normalized it. I mean, how do we get out of this? How do you think we can get out of this?
Getting out of corruption.
Yeah, we have to get out of it, you know. We can't remain. If it's what you guys have been hammering on that.
Okay.
Now, from the beginning of the whole thing that we discussed, you guys have been hanging on the neck of corruption.
Okay.
That which means
it
has become a cacao that we have to find a way of getting out of our system. How do we get
out of corruption?
How do we get corruption out of our system?
It's very, very difficult. First of all, we will try to see if we can be able to reduce corruption by improving the economic of the nation.
The economy?
Yeah.
So you mean the economy of the nation is good now, then the corruption will be
good? If the economic is good, that little boy will not tell you, don't give me something before I go. If the economic is good, the contractor will not even be thinking of how to make double the price.
And what do you think that will make the economy to be good?
Wait, no, wait. I'm going to come to you, but I'm kind of disagreeing with him on what you say now. If you say the economy, once the economy is good, then corruption is going to disappear.
Not disappear. I said to be reduced.
Now, do you think the problem is with the economy, or the problem is, for me, I think the problem is with the mentality. You know, because if a child,
it's not mentality.
I remember when we were growing up as a kid, if I go out and somebody gives me money, sir, I have to bring it back to my parents to let them know.
Okay.
If I go with my parents outside,
okay, don't think about the child now. Think about the lecturer.
I'm using the child as an example because this whole thing.
Think about now. Put yourself as a lecturer. Will you reason that? Okay, I will not take money from my student. I will give them their mark, and you know your salary has not been paid.
No, wait, sir. Wait.
No. That's I'm coming to the economic I'm telling you about.
No. That is not a justification for me to begin to do the wrong thing because my salary has not been paid. That's not justification.
It's a justification in Nigeria. You can see if the policemen in Nigeria are receiving 250,000 every month. Not all the policemen will take bribe in the room.
They will still take. Now, for example, now there is this case of a man in Nigeria. He's just been jailed. He's a pastor. Actually, he's a Leicester pastor. You know, he's just been jailed. This man was a pastor, have a very big congregation. He makes money from these people. You know, but he went as far as going to dupe a woman.
A pastor.
They call him Genesis.
Why did he do that? It's because of the economic situation he is.
Do you know how much he duped the woman, sir? It's not economic. This man, I'm telling you, he's a non-pastor in Lagos. Has a lot of concussion, so you can't say he's hungry or whatever. But he went and duped. This woman wanted to buy some land. The man said he could help him acquire those land in Lagos and all that. He duped him close to, I think, about 15 million naira at one point. Another point, 2.something million. Another point 5 million. You know, a lot of money.
Yeah, those are criminals.
And so is this what I'm trying to say is now? And that's what I'm saying is the mentality. You know, because if I'm using that little boy as an example. If that boy grow with that mentality, that look, before I go for an errand for you, you have to give me money. If you grow with that mentality, and then it can become a lecturer that thinks that look.
It cannot grow with that mentality if the economic is good.
No, it's not by economy. I'm using myself as an example. When I was small, the economy wasn't good. My father, I was not born with the silver spoon in my mouth. My father didn't have money. My mother didn't have money. But they taught me discipline.
That economy then was better than this economy.
Not good, sir. I have to tell you, me, I was 9 years old. My father relieved me to my uncle. I grew up with my uncle. So the economy was very, very bad. Father didn't have money, mama didn't have, but they taught me the right way to do things. They taught me, look, if I go out with my mom and somebody is giving me coke, if she give me eye like this, I know she's not supposed to take that coke. So that is discipline, you know. But if a child now knows that, look, before I go buy another water for you, you have to bribe me first. If it goes to that mentality, then go become that same lecturer. What would they talk about? So when it's okay, this girl is very brilliant. So this girl is supposed to pass this girl. But before I give this girl this mark, it has to give me what I need. So that's what I'm thinking. For me, is the mentality, because we have normalized abnormality. Or what do you think, sir?
Let me come in a little. The problem of corruption in this level that you guys are discussing, is bad economy, not only mentality, because corruption is like the Igbo proverb that says, when the lecturers in school, we see that a child is not doing well, they will never force that child to study harder, read his books to improve in next exam. If it's a girl, they will take her to bed, take her virginity. If it's a boy, they will demand for money due to their salary has not been paid. And the constitution of a nation is not well implemented. Because if we are nations, inside constitution, there are mechanisms that will curtail what you are trying to ask our brother. You understand? Let me give examples. I came into my program and I asked Nigerians, how many virgins do we still have in our various communities? No answer, no share, no like, nothing. A country of over 200 and something million. Nobody can come out or any girl say, I'm virgin. That is that corrupt system, that the mechanism, the locomotive that drive all those things is corruption at the top, corrupt the tail, and corrupt everything, contaminate everything.
Okay, now, sir, now we understand that there is corruption there. What we are looking for is the solution to what do we think?
The solution is for the people to come out on the streets and demand what I said before, because the dismantling of that. It's not constitution.
Decree.
This military decree, because military cannot write constitution that will serve.
Now I understand that. Now I think we're going to make the bone of contention here between his opinion and my opinion. Now I think it's the mentality of the people, and he's saying is the economy. Now our brother here, Mr. Wangwe, said that he said what will be Mr. Naj say about politicians getting paid millions monthly, yet they still plunder the treasury? What is their justification? He say if you say it's because of the economy, now what will you say about the politicians that get paid millions of naira monthly? But
because you know the question. We have the question. We'll come back there. We'll come there.
No, it's talking about we are talking about the corruption now. No, we are talking about corruption. We're gonna
but if we are answering that, we're also talking about this.
No, not this one. We're talking about corruption.
Okay.
He said because you are justifying the corruption on the economy.
Good.
He said now, if you say the corruption is on the economy, then what will you say about the politicians that have this money? They are being paid millions monthly, but they still plunder the country. They still plunder the country. They are still looting the country.
Of course, they are looting because they are corrupt.
No, not because they are corrupt. Because the structure of the nation
is corrupt.
Gave them the opportunity to loot.
Yeah, we understand now. No, what I'm saying, that's why I say we should make the argument based on me. I'm thinking, I said it's the mentality of the people. Like, it's in their mentality already that look, it's a normal thing to
it's not normal thing. It's not a normal thing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying now, the question is asking is okay, now we're talking about the economy now. The question is, I say if you are saying the economy justifies the reason why
it's not the economy that justify. Your question was, how are we going to come out from corruption? And I told you, we cannot come out from corruption. Corruption can only be reduced if the economic improved.
And for that to happen,
that is what I said.
The decree must be dismantled. If you fail to dismantle, imagine, let me give you an example. Do you know that Nigerian president has the power to put hand in Senate pocket? You know, every judicial system have their pocket. He has the power to put hand into their own pocket and start spending without any clarification. The constitution of that country gave him the power to do it. Is it not military that does that?
Of course.
Are we now practicing democracy? We are not practicing democracy. These guys are protecting the structure that make them to loot. Finish.
So at the end of the day, the problem to stop corruption is we have not even seen it yet.
So how do we stop it?
We cannot stop it. We cannot stop corruption.
How can we you guys are not accepting that the Nigerian constitution is fraudulent.
No, I accept. I accept. I know
if he accept it, he will not tell you that we have not found the solution. The solution is the structure. German government is working. German spent over how many months without a leader? Angela Merkel party and other ones were battling. Did you notice it? Was not the whole system functioning like normal human being organ?
Even Belgium was out of government for more than 6 months.
Thank you. Was the government not functioning like organ? Look, the human being in government should be caretakers, but the government should be put in a way that it will be functioning like a human organ without you intervening. It is already put in place. What do we have? Nigeria is like, let me not use that word. Let me just use this word. Nigeria is still virgin that need to be dispatched to start delivering children. Let's put it that way. And for it to happen, my brother, Bini, Yoruba, Igbo, Ibibio, all the 500 tribes must sit down in round table. It's a must. Imagine the president of Nigeria blocking the whole land borders of federation and open only with Niger. What is with us and Niger? Nigeria went to Niger, build the refinery. Nigeria went to Niger, asked the government, we want to invest in your country. They show us land. Nigeria build the refinery. Draw pipe from River State, Imo State, down to Niger. Have you heard that?
Yes, and I've seen that in Niger Delta they have blocked the oil.
They are refining the same oil in Niger, not in Nigeria, no longer in Kaduna. It's now in Niger, and now they will tell you we're importing the fuels
from Niger.
Who made that thing possible?
But I thought what I saw
the system, the constitution.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I thought what I saw that was that Niger discovered oil. And
No. It's just the same thing that happened during when Obasanjo was ruling. You know, he gave his own son the contract. They will now export oil to another country. They will refine it there. Then they will now import it back and sell it to us.
Who made it possible? What made it possible?
So that is I think is the decree he's talking about. So if we can change that decree,
yes,
then we will see if the economic will improve. And if the economic improve, then corruption will decrease.
It must, look, listen, my brother. The time,
now
let me come. The time Obasanjo took over power. Did Obasanjo try to bring back the constitution of Nigeria to do away with the military decree, or did he continue from where military stopped?
No, but during the time of Obasanjo, they actually they rewrote this constitution. That's why they are.
How can you amend?
That's why they are calling it the 1999 constitution.
Let me ask you one question. How can you amend fraudulent constitution? Do you know amending something that is fraudulent means putting fuel? Now they have made it. Now we're exporting fuel and importing it back. Now they have made it. We're no longer, our economy, Nigerian naira is now 500 to 1 euro. Now they have made it. The small child that you send somewhere, you must bribe him to go. Now they have made it. Look at our roads. I went to Nigeria with a project. You know that waste to energy. Inside waste to energy is like palm tree. You know palm tree.
Yeah.
You take the oil, you get palm wine, you get a broom, you get a lot of things from one palm tree. That is waste to energy. This waste that is killing Nigeria, the gas is killing people. People are not don't even know why they are dying. If you start waste to energy, you will give people light. And the waste that come out of that thing that you are burning, there will be the ones that you use to mix asphalt. It will save you up to 80% cost of good road maintenance. Inside that infrastructure, there is material. You know, in German, in Nigeria, we use sand to build conduit, to mold conduit. German use more something like dust. That's why their conduit is German conduit. You don't break it. It's unbreakable. It's something titan because of that dust. But we in Nigeria will use sand and house will collapse. And inside this waste to energy, this dust will come out. It will save Nigeria up to 90% cost to maintain the entire government infrastructures. Ethiopia now build their own with World Bank support. But Buhari tell World Bank, if you want to invest in Nigeria, go to my state. Don't go to any other place. What are they investing there? They are building road and railway from their state to the state. Business is moving as usual, but other part of Nigeria, everything is blocked. People are dying in hunger. You don't care. Business as usual in that border. Are we running a nation?
All right.
Autocratic government.
Thank you very much. On this note, we have to end it for today because we would have gone a bit further, but we actually started some hours ago and the internet was giving us fault, so we'll have to call it a day because already passes. And don't forget to join us next week Saturday from 4 o'clock. We're going to be live and direct here talking about issues that affect us as a people, issues that affect us as Nigeria. I want to thank my guests that are with me here today, Mr. Zebedee. Thanks for coming around. And Mr. Knight. Mr. Zebedee, okay.
Thank you very much, my people. Thank you for watching. Thank you for making out the time to join today's program. And we've got to keep on giving you people the gas until Nigerians wake up and go on the streets and demand for dismantling of decree and give us constitution.
Thank you very much. If you were a soldier, I would have been like, maybe you went to Afghanistan. All right, Mr. Knight, thank you very much. Your last word to the people.
Yeah, I still pray that God Almighty should dry the crude oil in Nigeria, so that the government should concentrate on agriculture and local infrastructure. They will now have something for the poor masses to become also rich. Thank you for watching.
All right, thank you very much. And don't forget to follow us on our social media platform. We are on YouTube, Mirror Africa TV. We are on Facebook, Mirror Africa TV. We are on Instagram, Mirror Africa TV, and on Twitter, Mirror Africa TV. God bless you as you join us. I remember your humble boy, Mr. Gabi. Thank you very much. God bless you. See you next Saturday.